Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. When we last left off, we had gone to I believe, actually I think it might have even been the Solarian homeworld, but gone to the planet of Surkesh to retrieve apparently some fertile Krogan females, or well, really one, who, because in order on Rex's terms for agreeing to help the Turians, he wanted access to those, he wanted access to those fertile females, because, well, they were immune to the genophage. That was kind of a big deal. So, with all that taken care of, we're now kind of into a new stage of the story here, with a bunch of new missions opening up, one of which was Grunt asking us to come investigate some missing scouts out here in the far reaches of the galaxy. So, we're going to do that. Alright, so standard rules, 2d5, and doubles. Alright, cool. Team I haven't used much of. Could also be useful here. Edie and Liara, that's a good plan, I think. Grenade, but yeah, he's not gonna be good for the crowd control biotics. The way this is going. And well, we haven't used Edie, and she could be very useful here. So definitely Edie. Don't bring Liara or Davik. No, what the heck? Let's bring Javik. I don't feel like Liara's gonna have a lot of interesting things to say here. Okay, so I'm actually going to be changing up my weapon loadout a little bit here. Mostly because it feels like the high velocity barrels, or whatever, the thing that's basically making it that way I can shoot through stuff, isn't much use outside of fighting the guys with the shields, and honestly I just stick with my stupidly powerful one-shot, one-kill pistol there, and that takes care of them. So, I mean, I'm keeping the power boost just because I do use a decent amount of power, so I've been noticing I've been using the guns more here, don't know why. Weapon stability, that could be useful here. A steady stream of death going, yeah. On this one, we're just gonna go for, not the melee damage, though that does have potential, but rather, there we go, the high caliber barrel. Because, you know, this thing didn't already do enough damage. Alright. As for Javik, well, for one thing, I actually went in between missions, upgraded the particle rifle and the N7 Hurricane. That's what I had upgraded, right? Yeah, the N7 Hurricane, as far as it will let me take them for the moment. And that's mostly what I rely on my squad mates having. So, you know, give them the highest power that I can. So with the particle rifle here, I don't really know if accuracy is a thing. Piercing, again, probably not as necessary. Well, no. Actually, I don't think that's necessary on the AI. The accuracy, though, this has got decent enough accuracy. I don't think it really does a lot here. There we go, extended barrel. That's what I was looking for. Even though that just looks incredibly stupid with that little barrel sticking out the front. Hey! It just looks stupid. Anyway. And then here we have power damage, considering with Dark Channel. Actually, considering we don't even use this gun, I'm not sure why I'm looking at it, because the weapon mods only apply the effect if that's the gun you're holding. Okay, so N7 Hurricane, your main gun that we're going to be using here. First things first, power damage. Second things second. Yeah, but then again, the damage boost isn't going to be much. I mean, we've only got tier 1 of that. We might reevaluate. But for the moment, piercing is good. And as for that, N7 Eagle. And not that we're going to have her holding it, really, but there we go. Power magnifier. And what the heck. Piercing. Alright, cool. So, now we've got our weapons kitted out, right? Yeah, we're good there. Okay, cool. Powers. So, first thing first, as I got enough points, we're going to max out cryo ammo. There's two choices on, well, as with anything after tier 3, there have two choices. With tier 6 cryo ammo, you can either do freeze chance, improving the odds of freezing a target by 50%, or also it slows down enemies that aren't frozen. Or you can do damage combo, which increases damage to frozen targets from all sources. Since I'm mostly, when a target is particularly frozen, power combo detonating them, we were going to go for a better chance to set up the freezing. More power combos. Alright, I'm going to get back to her in a moment. For Javik, we're going to focus still on Dark Channel, and we're going to improve the recharge speed. And last but not least, Edie, who we have not actually had in the squad. She's, well, predictably enough, you might imagine, for a robot, a tech or an engineer with Incinerate and Overload, pretty standard. We know what those do. The unique ability she has are Defense Matrix, which is the tech-based defense ability. It basically, well, does like the other ones, reduced or it increases power cooldowns while active, but decreases the damage you take. And in the case of Defense Matrix, just as the other ones have a certain effect when you purge the effect, Defense Matrix, once you purge it, you will get, or you're going to restore your shields to max. Can be useful if you're actively controlling it, such as like in multiplayer, or if you set that as a bonus power for Shepard. But on an AI controlled character, I mean, you can manually do it, but since you can't really see the status of their shields, the usefulness is questionable. And then she also has Decoy, which basically creates a holographic decoy or a holographic image of the character using it to distract the enemy. It's okay. It mostly is useful once you get it to the higher tiers, where you can start getting stuff like electrocuting enemies that are nearby, or exploding once it's completely destroyed. But at low levels, it's okay. That said, standard protocol for leveling characters up here. Get all the important stuff to tier 2 for at least basic power cooldown bonus. Then max out the passive tree. Alright, and power damage bonus. Health and shields. Oh gee, I wonder what I'm going to choose. The weapon damage or tech power damage. Squad mate tech damage, well, considering I don't have tech powers, and well, actually tech powers aren't very common amongst your squad mates. For the third character, we'll go with the delayed shield recharge. Alright. Now, what to focus on? Like I said, Decoy can be... Actually, Decoy could probably be really useful in this mission. And I'm not too versed in how the targeting works, so you know what? We're going to stick with Overload. Or not Overload. I wanted Incinerate. Or was I thinking Overload? Boost damage. Boost damage. Increase damage by initial 40% over 8 seconds. Alright, there we go. Recharge speed bonus. That's what we're looking for. Awesome. Okay.
Has there been any change in the situation, Commander?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Aralakh Company. Krogan Commandos.
That's correct. They are an accomplished unit. Made famous for their decisive action liberating a colony from Batarian pirates.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
There are many reasons that communication with the scouts could be disrupted.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
Still, it's troubling there are rumors at all. It's been years since you released the last Rachni Queen on the condition she'd disappear forever. Her race was all but extinct. She would not risk annihilation by starting a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Aralakh Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Aralakh Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Encountering a Rachni nest would be very dangerous.
Aralakh Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Saunds good. Take what you need and move out.
Alright, you got the proper weapons out? Cool. So that's... set up cryo ammo first of all. Then, grab a few items that are lying around here. Including the Claymore, which we're going to ignore. They don't really care. I'm past the whole shotgun thing. However, boosting the damage of this bad boy even more is going to be nice. So, you know, we need that pistol high caliber barrel. And let's run.
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
Yeah, they are kind of overconfident. That's kind of why I like them. They're just a race of warlord badasses. Let's face it, that's cool. Alright. Oh, that's just a weapon bench. I thought there was something else selectable on the weapon bench, and we're like, what? Never mind, I'm just being stupid. I do that occasionally. Anyone who says otherwise is probably right. Alright, so we need to find a way to the tunnels. We go through here. Hey, there's some Krogan chilling out over there. That's them!
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Alright, cool. Well, we're alive at least. And we're at the tunnels we're apparently supposed to be exploring, so...
Something up ahead.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. He won't need it anymore.
Webbing.
Looks like it.
So yeah, one of the main... There's two kind of unique things about this mission. One being the webbing, which you just have to do a certain amount of damage to destroy. And the other one, we'll probably be seeing here in a moment or two.
Disadvantage, Commander.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Oh, just because we're in the enemy base? Psh,
Movement.
Confirmed.
that's not good. Nope, nothing there. Anything... Here!
Kind of pod ahead.
Yeah, what is that?
Commander!
Careful where you step.
So yeah, these pods, you can destroy them, but you also, if you get too close, they will explode, and yeah, they can pretty much take your shields out in one shot, no matter how much shields you have. I don't know their effectiveness at dealing damage to actual health, but their shields, your shields will be gone if you get hit with one of those things exploding near you. So just kind of avoid that if you can.
There's the wires, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
You know, they could just be wires. Actually, wait, is everything in this future wireless or not? I don't know. Not one of those things they really discuss. All the space travel, all that, but, you know, is Wi-Fi the new future? I don't know. Alright, pick up a new thing. Flamethrower. I know words. I can use them easily.
Shepard!
Along the far wall, Commander! Ragnar!
Good eye!
So yeah, this mission is actually meant to be your introduction to Ravagers there. And it's a kind of obnoxious introduction in some ways. Mostly because Ravagers are pretty easy to deal with when you have good cover and can stay in it.
Better they are destroyed.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The nest has to be here. The significant amount of Reaper forces indicates we are on the right path.
So it's good that that the Reaper forces are trying to kill us then. Okay, we'll go with that, sure, why not? But yeah, as they just kind of said there, Ravagers are basically Reaper modified Rachni. As I mentioned when we first ran into them on whatever that tungsten mining meteor was, they are pretty much just artillery units. They stand back, fire shells that will hurt a lot if you manage to still hit, but stay in cover and you're pretty much good to go. The shells don't have splash damage and just fire straight ahead, so they can't go through cover. If you're in cover, you can't be hit by them.
The Reapers have left their mark.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Probably because they're trying to convert a lot of Rachni to join their forces because they're insects, and insects reproduce stupidly fast. At least that's my guess. Alright, we're out of ammo on this, so I better go grab the other flamethrower. Not that we need it, because the webbing, I think, did I mention it earlier? But you can just destroy it if you do a certain amount of damage to it. But since that involves, you know, putting your powers on cooldown or using ammo that could be better suited to, you know, actually killing things that are trying to kill you, the constant supply of flamethrowers is not a bad thing.
A barrier, Shepard.
Copy that.
There must be a way to open it.
And there is, and I just passed it.
It's a power source. Very good.
Alright.
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're alright.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
Boy, I gotta love Grunt, that homicidal little scamp. Those three words do not feel like they should belong together in the same phrase or sentence. Anything up here?
Shepard,
Nothing up here. Awesome.
I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
So what's in the central chamber? Seems hopefully important, considering that people died trying to give us the opportunity to get to it. Here we go. And again, nothing. A lot of webbed off walls that don't have anything behind them, so that's great. Ow. Yeah, as you can see, those pods will mess you up. I mentioned it before, but there's your proof. Hello?
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Araba on the Citadel.
Why does Araba sound familiar? I don't know. We'll figure it out soon enough. We're going to be hitting the Citadel before we get to some more story missions. Oh, hey, there we go. Just in time. I was running low on flamethrower ammo.
Another haul, Shepard.
Expect trouble.
Yeah, it seems like a good expectation to have going into this. Gee, what a surprise. Get up, Javik. How'd you even get yourself killed? Alright, well I just wasted Javid's cooldown, so that's great. How are you not dead? Swarmer. Is that all? Swarmers? Meh. Don't worry about that then. Yeah, swarmers are something that come with Ravagers. Little bugs that spawn from that egg sac looking thing on the Ravager's belly if you destroy it. Before destroying the Ravager. They're basically pointless little enemies.
Keep the pressure up!
They have very little health. Oh hey, go get my flamethrower. I might still need it. But yeah, they have very little health. Pretty much, you can destroy them without even trying to, and all they do is run up and explode and do minimal damage. It can be a bit obnoxious in the multiplayer just because the game doesn't really consider them enemies in the normal sense. So you can kill all the enemies but still have those things alive and thus have the round going. And since you heal between rounds, but then those guys can damage it, you can actually go into a round at
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Maximum health because of those bad boys. By the way, you don't want to get hit by a Ravager. I feel like that should be obvious. But, you know, there's your proof. You don't want to get hit by a Ravager. Damn grenades. By the way, that's one great thing about Dark Channel. It can be used to prime enemies for a biotic combo, but when you detonate it, the effect still stays in effect.
Close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Okay. I can believe that. There is the whole Krogan rage thing in lore and in the multiplayer mechanically. I don't like those weird noises. Oh, by the way, new kind of pods. Those ones like before. Will explode if you get too close. But what they do is they spawn. They spawn swarmers. Oh, by the way, I forgot that is one thing with the swarmer. The effect they do, it does minimal damage, but it covers you in a goop that can actually cause very slight damage over time. So yeah, they're not what you'd call deadly, but they are a thing you should keep in mind. Less so in multiplayer, though. Because unless you're at health, they are very unlikely to actually push you to losing your shields. Particularly because the game, unless I think if you play it on Insanity, you actually have a damage gate once you lose all your shields. Before you start taking, like, any damage done at that point is reduced to a certain level.
The Rachni favor highly toxic environments for breeding, but this atmosphere is breathable.
The Reapers have altered more than just their appearance.
Apparently. I mean, oh, hey, where'd you come from, Davik?
The Reapers are breeding an army down here. Rachni reproduce at an alarming rate. This place would hide their numbers until it's too late.
I agree. I'm gonna throw in everything I've got. So we don't reach the nest.
Okay, well, I'm done playing around with these gestation pods. Burn everything, kill it all with fire. And ooh, some shoulder guards. I bet they do something. Probably boost some stat by a small amount. Maybe they even look cool while doing it. That would be awesome. I like armor that looks cool and does stuff. Alright. The heck?
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun. Move it, Shepard!
By the way, in case you didn't need any more proof, Grunt's a badass. So yeah, that was the thing that just happened. That was cool.
Come on!
Alright. Oh hey! They've been using a lot of metagel this mission, because apparently I'm an idiot.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
Alright, so first of all, let's pick up the more flamethrower.
Caution, more eggs.
Take it slow.
There we go. Salvage some more Reaper tech, because we always need some Kizayos.
That does not look like a Arachnite nest.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
So,
Locate the power node.
right up there, which lowers on this side. Alright. Damage reduce that time. Does the damage over time on the Ravager before it can actually hit us. And you know what? Damn, that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Javik, you are a little too squishy for your own good. Oh, you're still alive? No, you're not. A little bit of overkill there, I figure, but eh.
More Reaper nodes on the other side.
So yeah, you've probably already kind of figured out how this mission is going to go. Hi. Boom! Melt. Die.
They aren't letting up. Stay focused.
By the way, I think I mentioned it before, but don't let Ravagers get near the corpses of other enemies. They'll feed off of them and buff themselves. All of them? Okay, except for some little bugs all around. They're best dealt with a flamethrower, given the opportunity. Especially since the game is still giving us flamethrowers, despite the fact that there's no more webbing to deal with, if I remember correctly. See, there's another flamethrower. Actually, no. Pick up this bad boy. It has less ammo.
Their numbers are staggering! Keep it up, people!
That was not a good plan. That was definitely not a good plan. Of course, we got two Ravagers trying to kill us, so, you know, that going badly was kind of a foregone conclusion when you actually think about it. Alright. Just you, bad boy? Alright. An incredibly stupid idea, but let's have some fun. Okay, see, I said, incredibly stupid idea, but let's have some fun. Oh, fuck you, ruining my fun. Don't let me biotically charge. I see how you are.
Shepard, the Rachni are backing off. Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
Unexpected.
Maddening's power has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
Yes, we understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. Till can return, they will destroy us all. Release us! We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us!
She's weak. She needs time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Aralakh Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up! Aralakh Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way!
Commander!
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Shuttles down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard! My turn.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
Better you didn't risk it. We were lucky to get out of there alive.
Knew you could get it done, Shepard. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You infected them with the disease easy enough. Is the cure that different?
No, keeping modalities similar when possible. Easiest way to develop cure rapidly. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne. Unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
If you're going to infect an entire population, that's the way to do it.
Unless you're part of the population.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Alright. Let's go talk with Admiral Anderson. We don't get too many opportunities to do that.
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Just remember, the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Alright. So, things are going fine on Earth, as you can see. I'm curious about something. Alright, cool. So the Rachni are helping out. Yay. So, yeah, we are just stupidly a lot of stupidly high amount of this. But then again, I like I said when we first kind of came across that, I enjoyed me some multiplayer in this game. Alright, so let's go have a quick chat with some of our...
War's over? I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Yeah, I gotta admit, not the smartest plan. Alright, so let's first talk to Edie since she's up here. I guess we'll talk to Joker while we're at it.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... no, that's about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
This body's performance seemed adequate on our last mission. But only adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
Moral quandaries of being a sentient AI, or something. What about you, Jeff? What do you have to say?
How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
I guess he's got a point there. Alright, and then... Jabek, let's go have a quick chat with him, and then I guess we'll end as usual with checking her.
Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Oh, well, I think we'll handle that next time then. Sounds like a good plan. Engineering. That's what I'm looking for, right? Yeah, engineering. And go this way. Yeah, there you go.
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
thanks for that, jerk. I mean, I know you weren't involved, but still. You guys are the reason the Rachni happened. That I feel like I should yell at him. Nah, I guess I can't, though. Yeah, whatever.
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
I feel like that should have gone more places.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
You know, gotta admit, automat would be, like, reduce shine in camera just automatically. That would be a really awesome thing.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Alright, well, I feel like this is probably a bad time to walk in and interrupt them. Let's go check our email. Anything here? Nope, nothing here. Alright, cool. So, I guess that thing she mentioned about Benning seems like a good place to go next time. Until then, though, as always, later, folks.